Right, well, you've seen it. You've seen what I've done. I waited for that grass to grow. And obviously we've got to wait for our silage bales to ferment before we can actually sell them. So I've got my trailer over there. We're going to have a quick wander around. I just want to check these to see whether these are ready. The other ones in the other field weren't. I have no reason to believe why these should be ready either, because we did these last in that last episode, which was a complete and utter shambles. Oh, they are ready. Somebody explain this game to me. So we've got another 7810. It sounds relatively similar to the other one. It is not the same tractor. Or I should say, it's not the same mod. It is far superior. And I want it, you know, that last episode really ticked me off. It was a shambles. It was, let's face it. So we need to kind of redeem ourselves here, or I need to redeem myself. To all my lovely new subscribers who have come to watch CEEBUR be an idiot. So these random bales that have decided to ferment before the other ones, really, are going to get sold, and I'm not quick enough by looking at this, the way I stacked them. Did I really stack them like this? That's awful, CEEBUR. Right. Thought I'd save you that little bit there. So to redeem ourselves, we obviously we need to plant in that field. As you saw, I've leased a lot of stuff, but we've been able to afford it, and we've just made 24 grand off of that lot. And as you know, my objective was to get that field with the grass in, if it grew, cut, and then put into a crop. Well, obviously I've had to do that. It's rinsed through my time, so it's not left me with much time. So we're going to crack on into the night if we have to. I'm on 0.5, so it should give us plenty of time before it does get dark. I don't want to do a dark episode. People struggle to watch it. So yeah, we've got a lot of silage bales now. We're going to have an awful lot of income once they've fermented. I can't remember what the window was for the crops, but when I get back to the farm, we'll quickly check. I'll show you what else I've done. Got a few other bits and pieces that we need to do aside from drilling and stuff. So we'll just get back and we'll try and get a shifties on. Okay, that is in there. Let's get round here and get the drill on, because we don't need the JD for anything else other than drill. We need to send that trailer back, so I'll do that as well whilst we're here, because there's a few bits and pieces that I want to buy. We need to buy seed and stuff. So let's get this on. We'll immediately see. No, it doesn't give us the option for fertilizer, which is cool. We've got a spreader. We don't need ferty in here. I'll turn you off for a second. Right. Let's. That was all that. And I do want to be in here because I want one of these for the Maxim. What did I install? The 10 winkle. I like the 10 winkle ones. That one, I think, because I want it to go on the front as well, and I don't want one of those wide ones. So yeah, that one, that'll do. Should we have it in black? Oh no, we can't have it in black. Let's have it as that then. Yep, thank you. Right, and then seeds. So what have we got? Been using the Frontier for the tomatoes, so why don't we just let's stick with the Frontier. Yes. It doesn't give me the option to buy multiple, so we'll just I'm going to buy 4, because even if we don't use 4 for drilling the field, we will use it for the tomatoes. So we got the case here ready to feed the cows, which we do need to do, and we would come on gate, and we got the forks on the front already. So we'll get you in here and get this done quickly, because you are hungry. And whilst that's doing that, we will look at this. And we are still in the window for oats, and we are in the window for soybeans. So we'll put the oats in first, and that way I can do the soybeans at the beginning of during May, which will work. So we'll get the oats in, and then I don't have to rush around to get the soybeans in the same day episode sort of thing, which is good news. I think the John Deere is going to be staying with us for at least August now, maybe even later than that, unless I decide to change it for something else, which is always possible. I might get bored of it. I don't think the Maxim's going to be going anywhere. Once she gets to a sort of figure, or once we've got a fair amount of money, we'll buy it, and then we will look possibly at getting a telehandler to accompany it as part of the gear. I didn't send that back, did I? You plonker, Rodney. The weight is facing the other way. Let's send that back, because in the way. Return. We still lease our mater, or matry, or matry, or maiterari. What the heck? Nice weight. Excellent. I'm going to be that side so we can see what we're doing. I keep forgetting that we can do that with the forks. Open them up. And we're going to have to just load it by it, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's why we need a telehandler, CEEBUR. So we'll fill you. Oh, that was just 1,000. So I suspect, I think 2 will possibly do it. If not, then we'll have to come back. That was a bit orky-porky, my dear. Bit orky-borky. Yes, 2 will do it for now. I was trying to drive the case away then, thinking that I was in the case. Evidently, I'm a bit special. Let's try and get 2 of these on, just so that we can move them. we should do, hopefully it's not going to be too heavy. Slide back, mate, so that you're level. No, not going to do it. There we go. See, it wasn't that hard, was it? Just stick them in there. And we will leave you there. We'll jump into this beastie. And we'll go out past the Toms, so I can show you what I've done there. I've been busy. That's why we're so late in the day. Whilst I was waiting for that grass to do its thing, I put all that lot in there. Had a bit of a tidy up. We do have water and seed that we do need to go in there, but I want to get this done. I want to get this done first. So whilst I had the bale collector on lease, I made use of it, obviously. So these are all the bales from the large field. There is 95 there. I didn't count how many we've got here. We've got 24... 18? 24, 18... 32? Perhaps? And that is from our smaller field, which should have fermented, but unless they fermented, do you know what, that would be sodding typical, wouldn't it? Fermented as we laid them down. That would be typical. So have a little play with this, and then quite confident we'll time lapse. I'm not going to put anything in this bit here. We're going to use that. We'll get some more hay off of it should we need it. I'm going to start here. Let's bring up the tab, see if there's any strange things. We want oat, don't we? Oh, went past it. Oat. I hope this is direct drill and we'll put it in without any bother. It will. This is not the greatest way to do things, by any means. But we are doing it like this. So obviously these are oats, as I just said. I'm going to go around, create our headland probably 2 or 3 times, and then I am going to get excitable. Now we need to work out how we're going to split this field, and I think in my head we'll kind of do a triangular shape with this. I think I will leave a weird long strip. Come on, Deere, you can do it. So I'm thinking this sort of shape. That'll leave us a nice rectangular straight-ish for the beans. And obviously we'll have the oats here. Can't remember what I put in that field over there, which is looking rather tasty, apart from the bit that I drove over in the last episode. Completely forgot I had crop destruction on as well. Don't go on the track, that'll look rubbish. I suppose we could plough out the track, couldn't we? That wouldn't be the right thing to do. Right then, let's get on with this. Last little bit then, looking splendid. John Deere has done a marvellous job. And so has the Cockerling. Great name. I've noticed that the John Deere doesn't get dirty. Sad times. Gotta have a dirty tractor, just so that you can clean it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So let's get this back to the yard. Look at that. Looks good, doesn't it? Sounds good too. Let's have a look on the inside. Lots of levers and things. So you got 2 gear levers, they're the ones with the orange bits on the top, and you've got the hare and the tortoise, which is your throttle control. It doesn't actually, it's not your accelerator, it's your throttle control. There's 2 different things before anybody wants to argue about it. Right, and then the black one, the little green bit around the bottom, will be for a loader, I would imagine. So you, dear, I should have put you in the shed. I'm not going to bother. Let's get the old Maxim. We need to get seed, don't we? See how I was right? We would need seed for tom-toms. That's because I already checked before I bought. I just hadn't shown you yet. I'll show you before we put them in. And we need to get water, which we can do with the front hitch, so I don't have to take the weight off. So before this goes in, let's have a look at the toms. So water is out, seeds are low, manure is doing quite well. I wonder how much quicker it would use solid fertilizer. It's still not overly happy, even with the weight on the back, is it? If we lower it down, it might... I don't know if the centre of... if it really does work on centre, other than the fact that it bottoms out. It should help on centre of gravity there, by being lower. Put you on the front then, as apparently this is designed to go on the front, so I've been told. I don't think I care that much. So we'll get some water, and I'll just quickly do this, because it can be quite... I'm going to put that weight up as well. Don't like that. That was close. There we go. I'm just going to put the one in today, because I've been at this episode for a good couple of hours with all the prior preparations and stuff, trying to get that field happy. So before we sign off, or crash off, or go on, you can do it. That's it. Before we sign off, nope, can't see which one. There we go. So you can stay there. Let's look at our cows. So it's low. We know it's low because we're just going to stick to giving them one trailer a day. I still haven't found out what their top price is. Top price must come in when they are at 100% reproduction, I reckon. So that'll be when they're worth something, because then they make babies, which is then when you start the process of making money. We got some more chickens. No, we haven't. They're just... oh yeah, they've just grown up. Right then. Is there anything else I need to show you before I sign off? No, I don't think so. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe, and may the weather be with you.